good to be home, man.
We love you guys.
Feel like when I pulled in yesterday, as you know, it's no secret, I've been coming here since I was 6 weeks old, and I always feel like I'm pulling into my driveway when I come here, and every single time, and I tease you and your staff about this, I come back and something new has happened. You know, obviously you can talk about the stuff that's happened since 1 year ago, but that bridge, you know, as a kid, I stood up there on the steps, not crossing the bridge just so I could get a better view. So in the pre-grid, and you know what used to be pit lane with those guardrails and canopies. I mean, it's just amazing what you guys have done, Mike.
Yeah, it's really a testament to the people that support us along the way. It starts with great sanctioning partners. You know, we feel the same way. When you guys come here, it's family. Yeah. And you know, we want to treat our customers and our partners like family. It's just part of our culture here in the Midwest. Yeah. The improvements are on account of all the support. You know, we try to set a good example for the industry and continuous improvement. And that's the cool thing about Road America. Every time a fan or a competitor comes back, we want to elevate that experience, do something new. This year was a big swing for sure, but the last 4 years, you know, because of our success, we've been able to elevate and you know, invest over $20 million in facility improvements. And it's pretty cool to talk about it, but it's a lot of work, but it makes a difference. For sure.
And then, you know, obviously the new Victory Lane, everything you did in the carousel with the bridge here. I mean, the list goes on. I remember, of course, the old pagoda. My dad was in there as a race director, and then I remember when the media center was first built, and you just continue to make improvements in there. When I visited back in May, you showed me what you guys have done in there just to increase not just the fan experience, because obviously this place is jammed this weekend, but the corporate opportunities that people have here continue to grow.
It's a balance for sure. Finding meaningful projects that help move the needle and elevate the experience for any entertainment venue. It's just vital to keep up with the industry and the standards. And you know, we're just blessed we're able to do it on such a consistent basis. Yep. You know, the ticket sales help that.
Speaking of
which, excitement.
Speaking of which, we enter the week. I know 10% up, but what this event itself, and I was here for the first IMSA race in 1979. We did a piece last year with David Hobbs. I still had my program and finally got him to autograph it for me. But what IMSA's done here, of course, it was always the 500. I came when it was the Pabst 500, the Budweiser 500, then the Lowenbrau Classic. You know, see the theme, beer in Wisconsin.
Imagine that.
But then ALMS, you know, when I was participating on the Mazda side, it was a 4-hour race into the twilight, and you know, we're coming back next year, 6 hours, and what this event has done from a unit's growth for you guys.
The excitement and the energy with the 6-hour event is helping us here this weekend. There's no question, and we couldn't do it without a great partner. I mean, you certainly are a wonderful partner. Your team has been just beyond you know, gracious to work with us, and you know, we gotta mention Motul. You know, it probably doesn't happen with Motul and their gracious support. You know, putting one of these things on is it's not an easy task. There's a lot of moving parts. It's expensive to do, but with great partners, the WeatherTech folks and Motul, it just elevates it and kicks it out of the park. Also makes it sustainable for the future. And, you know, you and I talk all the time about sustainability, and you know, having a healthy event is part of that, right? We want to continue the tradition and move it forward. And you know, if you're always wondering how you're going to pay the bill at the end of the weekend, it's not a good place to be in. Okay, rather be on offense any day.
That's right. But 32% growth over the last several years, and you're seeing it in the camping areas. I see it certainly on the grid walk, where you're seeing a lot more young families. I mean, there's dogs on the leash on the pit walk. So, but a home race for WeatherTech here. And you know, I put my other hat on, being responsible for Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta and for Sebring and the Mobile 112 Hours of Sebring there. You know, it isn't easy to grow an event and continue to see the momentum, but we're in a special moment.
Couldn't agree more. And we share that amongst all the promoters. I think as a promoter group here in the country, if we're all successful, it's better, right?
Yeah.
We can move the needle together, and I just feel a unified force. We all are pulling the rope in the same direction, trying to make these events grow.
Yep.
But it's all about the excitement, the passion.
Yep.
You run through the campground in the evening, and people that are here, they want to be here.
Yep.
They want to come for the experience and just take it all in. And I think IMSA really embodies that experience. The National Park of Speed and IMSA together. It's
a
magic,
no-brainer.
you know.
So 6 hours next year. As you know, that was a big dream of mine. Personally, I think for our teams, I saw them light up during the schedule announcement. I hope we're not squeezing out all of this amazing weather. I did hear that Mother Nature and our good Lord are IMSA fans, just so you know.
Yeah.
And so I'm praying that we can replicate the weather next year and give fans a 6-hour Grand Prix of sports cars like they've never seen before, IMSA style.
You know, you finally got the hint. We put up these lights here 2 or 3 years ago. I keep putting more and more light here, and I know we won't have a night race next
No,
year.
you never know. Maybe we can end in twilight.
You asked me a couple years ago, what's with all the lights, Mike? And hey, you know, sometimes a subtle hint helps. And but getting closer to an endurance, a long endurance race for us just makes sense. That's what really helped catapult Road America success in the early days, and we want to get back there. We want to share it with everybody. It's just it's special, and let's do it. First this year. This year is going to be a remarkable event. Looking forward to the weekend, but there's already so much excitement for 26.
Well, more to come. We're gonna set a record. We won't tell everybody what that's going to be next year. We're going to try to break another record, a world record. But to you and your staff, thank you so much for what you and the board and all your partners have done to make this facility what it is. Give us a welcome mat like none other, and we're hoping to put on a great show this weekend, but also with an eye on bringing a 6-hour here next year.
We're honored. You know, someone taught me long ago, you can't buy history, and we're pretty darn excited to make it.
Yeah.
With you at the helm.
We're gonna
thank you.
do it
I mean
together.
that.
Thanks so much, man.
All right.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Watch us this season on NBC and Peacock. Be sure to subscribe to IMSA on YouTube and enjoy our brand new IMSA Endurance Hour podcast. And if you're interested in digital activation in motorsports, visit IMSA.com/partnership.